So ladies and gentlemen, let's give our hands to our judges and the EQ mentor. Now we're going to invite our startup to be on the stage, and he is Calvin Jiang from Hong Kong Telsa Technology.
Hi, everyone.
So Calvin, how many pets do you have?
3.
3?
Yes.
They are all dogs?
Yeah, all dogs. 2 cookies and 1 Yoshi Terra.
Wow. Do you have anything for cat?
No. I'm dog lover.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had 7 cats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a long time ago, yes.
It's cute, it's cute.
Yes. Okay, so you got 2 minutes to give your presentation.
Okay. So, hello everyone. I'm so happy to have this opportunity to hear from your experts' advice and hopefully can get some funding channels. And today I'm going to present the coolest intelligent doghouse TPI for you in the next few minutes. As a pet dog owner, I have so many problems. I have to handle the hygiene issues, and I do not have enough time to take care of my homestay puppies. Moreover, I cannot find the efficient way to develop my pet dog's IQ. According to the American Human Association reported, there were roughly about 2/3 of people who do not have pet dogs, all because of the above problems. TPI is the tailor-made intelligent doghouse which is coming for solve these problems. It is a combination of hardware and software with 2 major functions, the auto process functions and the intelligent functions. For auto process function, we have the auto feeding system, constant temperature system, auto toilet with defecation and sterilization system that can provide better living environments for all pet dogs. And we have the intelligent functions, the online interaction system that can connect you and your pet dogs anytime, anywhere. Moreover, the games and educational courses can even develop the pet dog's IQ. Yeah. And we are focusing on the pet intelligent application R&D and innovations. TPI will be outsourced to the manufacturers by providing the technical standard, and we would like to choose the franchise agency on the sales channel. We earn money from the hardware sales, software sales, and of course the franchise fee. TPI can provide a systematic integration solution for all pet dogs, and we got the Intelligent Doghouse Innovation Patent from US in last October, and these are the most advantage of TPI. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Your company name is Telsa?
Tesla.
What sounds like Tesla?
Yes.
Why is the name sounds like that?
Yeah, because we are all want to share the Tesla's experience to the all the startups, especially for startup. I'm not copyright for the Tesla motor.
So it's called Telsa.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's hear Judge's question. Well, thank you, Bob. Thank you.
I waited whole afternoon that you're finally here.
Thank you very much.
Forgive me if my question is a bit long, but I have important points to make, and there are 2 points. I have been a dog owner for the past 2 decades. First one was a Keeshang. This one is a German Shepherd. I was lucky enough to have a backyard that's about 2 acres on top of the hill. So my dog was able to run around. And over these 2 decades, I found out, at least I thought I found out, the true value for a human-dog relationship is something called intimacy. My dog look for and wait for 2 things. They want these 2 things, other than eating and pooing, right? One is to play with other dogs.
Yeah.
2, to be with the family members. It's called intimacy. They don't pretend, they don't hide, they don't have a butt. They love you, right? This whole intelligent doghouse idea, in my view, it's a human idea, conjured by human, a clever idea that in a lot of ways removes such intimacy. Okay? If I want to observe the dog, I want to observe the dog, companionship, right? and obviously, when you're away, or if this is in a dog hospital or dog hotel, then of course you can remote monitor some of those. There may be some value. So that may be my first misunderstanding, and you can correct me later. Second, I have terrible experiences, personal experiences with dog house. My wife and I, with this German Shepherd, he was 1 year old when he came to our house. He's huge. So I spent $250, order a dog house, and I spent 2 days with my friend build up this dog house. He absolutely refused to go in. This dog house has been in my backyard for the past 4 years, okay? I even put all the food, breakfast and dinner, and I'm one of those direct and earnest and very sincere person. This is true story. He absolutely, no matter, and believe me, I have all kinds of toy and charm, try to fool him. Dogs are smart.
Yes.
If anything, we learn dogs are smart, all right? So really, your value proposition, is that for the dog or is that for human to comfort? Is it like a lot of old lady, they go to the dog store, they buy the sweater for their little dog, and they even have a sweater shoes. Do the dogs like that or human like that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting question. The Bob sounds like you do everything. You play mahjong, you have dogs in. Okay. So,
My dogs play mahjong.
yes. Okay, Calvin.
Hi. It's very great questions. And can I restate for the first one? So what is the first one? First question is?
I have Alzheimer, I already forgot.
No, actually, his question was, intimacy. Even though you build up the house and dog won't like to go inside, then what would you do?
So I think it's very interesting because human and pet dogs are interaction, but however we cannot stay with pet dogs 24 hours a day. So we have time to go out, we have the trip, we have work, and we have some meetings outside. So intelligent dog house is create a new channel that you can communicate with your pet dogs anytime, anywhere. That is my first answer.
Even though the intelligent houses was so great, but what if dog doesn't like it?
Pet dogs like its owners because he can find anything from his owner. We can find food, fun, or some emotional communications. And intelligent dog house can be a tool that can make this effort more bigger. I can say bigger, because intelligent dog house can feed your pet dogs when you are away. And it can provide games and some educational courses when you are not at home and want to change your pet dog's IQ. And of course the hygiene issues and the other stuff can help you to deal with.
I think that you know and I know, but does dog knows?
Dog is smart, right? Dog is smart. So we create a channel. It's not putting the dog be away, but dog knows he can find anything he wants in the dog house, and he can find like a cell phone, like a kid's cell phone. If he know your dad's his dad's number, he will call. He will call his dad. Hey, Dad, what are you doing right now, right? So if pet dogs know intelligent dog house can be another channel to connect with their owner, they will use it.
Leslie, you got a question?
Actually, you mentioned you focus in the product R&D, right?
Yes.
I'm sure you have done some pilot testing dogs, not human.
Yes.
When you create your product. Maybe can you share with us your test experience of dogs, actual dogs, and share with us and convince us that it is a viable product.
Yes.
So yeah, it's great. Actually, at the very beginning, dog is not know the dog house, what is going on, why I'm living there, right? And thus we can provide, and it depends on the owner how the owner create the dog house and create the dogs. They create the dogs as they are babies, and they put it in the new house. It's a very warm welcome to the dog house. Then they will go into it, and we check. And all function is R&D with our pet dogs. We are not doing the intelligent functions for human. We are doing the intelligent functions for pet dogs. So all the function is fit for the pet dogs.
I think the
Yes,
question
please,
was,
yes.
whether you have done. I mean, I think that's my question. I think doghouse do exist for a reason. So they, some dogs do go to their doghouse. If dogs don't go in there, I think we will
Sometime
find
for the
other
dog owner.
purposes. Yeah. So, but I think based on the description, it sounds like this could be fun, right? Could be a smart house for dogs, right? With all the bells and whistles. But I think the question Leslie has, and I do have, is how much experiment you've done, right? Classic startups that you need to iterate on your ideas, and how much real experiment have you done, and what have you found, and what kind of other evidence, in theory or research, that you are relying on to build this company?
Okay, so we are doing this project for 3 years. And we are doing the R&D, the intelligent functions back and forth. Initially, we are doing the intelligent function. Maybe we can see it's very cool, but the pet dogs is not like it at all.
Wow.
So we just transfer it, go back and forth, and then do the functions that is fit or suitable for pet dogs. That's why we are doing so long. Yeah.
Okay, Kenneth, your question, yes?
Yes, I was going to relate to that. I think one of the barriers you hear from all the judges is, is it viable? Do dogs actually will embrace it, so to speak? I wonder whether, another way to think about this is kind of your doghouse does many different functions, right? So in terms of maybe break it down to various different functions and just prove or demonstrate which of these features the dog likes the most and will engage the most, and start there, as opposed to provide every single thing under one house. Start with one feature that the dog will use, right? And then start building your customers, start building your traction, then start adding other features until you complete the entire vision of your doghouse. I think it's one way to approach in terms of kind of A, make it believable, and B, get into the market, so you don't have to convince the dog owner that yes, everything is possible, but your dog will love it, but then you can lower the entry cost. All those things I think could make this a more viable entry.
Yeah, I think that's a very good suggestion from Kenneth. So let's see the judge's first vote for your business plan. Get ready to vote. Wow.
Thank you.
Let's continue this. Well, for startups, we always believe in our dream and always
Yes.
keep on going until we find the path. And this is also a good opportunity for you to learn from all the experienced people. So for the EQ session, you choose a number.
I would like to choose.
There are only two numbers left. Two numbers. Four. Okay, let's see. Number 4.
Your manager, this is a question about giving feedback and understand how to protect yourself, okay? Your manager asks you to give him feedbacks about his management style. You really do not appreciate his management style, and you are not sure if he's genuinely looking for feedback. So this person is not Bob. So what do you do? So what do you do? Choice A, say something that you think is true and positive. B, ask him about the reasons that he's asking you feedback from you at this time. C, give him a sandwich. Tell him something good and another thing to improve, and then end up with something good. And finally, D, just say the good thing and make him happy.
So what's your choice? What's your answer?
I would like to choose C.
So why?
So At the very beginning, I have to clarify something is, so what is his purpose to ask me these questions? Because if he just by chance to ask me and I would like to make him happy. Why I choose C is for the very beginning, I say something good to him, and he will feel more comfortable and happy, and accept my second and the middle is something I want him to improve or change for a little bit, and then at the very end, I will say something good, of course. Then he will, respect each other. And I think it's a very good communication.
Okay, Dr. Lee.
So here's the challenging part. You really don't like his management style. And how are you saying you're able to find good things in like the management style you don't like?
So I think everyone has his good parts that I can learning from him. So I don't think I cannot find at least one thing that I can learn from him. So it's my part to start with the very good part, and then I will give him my opinions, and then for last, and of course, let go. Yeah.
Okay, so one example would be, I think you are a genuine manager. Then what would you say?
General manager. So I will, of course, if he is my general manager, and I must understand what his style, what he like, and what he don't like. So I will follow his habits and say something, follow his mind, then to raise up my opinion of his working style.
Okay. So, for example, I know. Would you please give us an example? A sandwich.
A sandwich. It's hard.
It is hard. The truth about giving a sandwich is really hard. You have to think, switch your mind frame from positive, improve, and positive.
Okay. So, and if I met something he is doing wrong, for example, and I say, hey, excuse boss, hey boss, you are very talented people. You're very talented people, and I'm agree with you, and I can feel your passion. And so what is your opinion towards these cases? So I will ask his opinion, then I will share my experience at the middle, and then I will go down to the very soft, casual talk at the last.
Okay, so Bob,
Yeah.
how do you feel about it?
Sorry. I'm completely lost. I was thinking about my dog.
I think that Kevin, you are a very kind person. If I were you, if I don't like my manager, I will quit my job for sure.
And talent is the last word.
Yes, yes. I think you are a very kind person. I would say yes. Okay, so let's see judges vote for your EQ session. Yes. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, the good people have the good result. It's good. Okay. Okay, so right now I would like you to choose a name and to ask your questions. No, you're not supposed to do
it's
it.
randomly, right?
Randomly choose the
Okay.
name.
Oh, it's Bob.
It's Bob, okay. It's Bob, okay.
Hi, Bob. I know you have been in the electronic or chips industry for a very long year. So because the intelligent doghouse is there is some R&D regarding to the chips. So if I produce this product or at the current stage, what we are focusing on our stage right now?
In fact, you gave me a leeway. If I had more time, I would have asked the follow-up question. Is a smart dog house can be achieved in various ways, right? Because once you wired up, at least for US market, once you wired up your dog house, then it becomes a different ball game. You have a power, whether it's a high voltage or low voltage. So long you connect it, suddenly a simple dog house become a UL item, become an FCC item if it generates something else. So it creates a whole Pandora box of problem, which you may or may not have a chance to explain. Of course, I'll come back to your point. So the other alternative, your competitor, can probably easily claim they have a very straightforward dog house, plus many accessories which they can easily hook up or build or line up. There is very few things you can think of that cannot be added. Just like a IBM PC, majority of business come up from the added software and the added car, right? So come back to that. What was your question about the chip that you're developing?
Yes.
And?
Yes. And what we are going to do at this stage, at the current stage, because we are just working on our prototype, and it's shown on this coming 12th in the Hong Kong House Hardware Fair.
Right.
So, so what is the go-to-market strategy at the current stage?
Oh, so there's nothing to do with the semiconductor chip.
Yeah, because some
This is slightly different. You altered the question.
both hand, because some is regarding to the R&D and the other is go-to-market strategy.
Can I ask, even in your widest imagination, what kind of volume are you thinking about? Say 30 years from now.
So
In your widest volume, how many smart dog house you can sell? 30.
basically,
There's no right or wrong. Just tell me your widest dream.
yeah,
Your goal to
it's-
achieve.
Okay, it's at least 10,000.
And you want to make a semiconductor chip for 10,000 units?
Yes.
Why not just a FPGA or even just prototyping discrete? You can do a lot of those, which, first of all, already answer half of your question, time to market, right? If you do chip, the several iteration will take you 1 year, if not 2 years. And it's expensive. You know, obviously, functionally, this may be a low cell count type of a semiconductor IC, but nevertheless, it is an IC. It needs to go through as a process at probably very low resolution geometry. But I would think, first of all, in terms of product development, if this ideal, okay, and I'm sorry, I often use this, is really the clever idea of the month. There are existing doghouse vendor. They are not potted plant. They are in motion as well. They know how to make their existing product line somewhat smart, somewhat clever. So how do you stop them from doing that? And the sign says overrun, but I'm nowhere near done. I'm nowhere near done. Okay, and so your time to market, I would suggest a much better way. Okay, this is the $1 million advice: is you partner up with the existing doghouse vendor manufacturer. I mean, your talent is not in the shell of that. Your talent is, however, to manage and the clever idea that's get added as accessories into the house, right?
Yes.
So this can be any kind of house. It can be a mousetrap. It can be something like that. And bring your idea to these industry that's already there, and they are looking for differentiation. And your job will be much, much easier. Now, if you succeed in that, you need to pay me commission.
Thank you.
Sometimes $1 million advice is worth more than $1 million.
Yeah, true.
Yes. Okay.
Bob actually gave 2 millions already.
Yeah, 2 million already. Okay. Later on, we're going to have Jack to add third million. So, I have a last question. You read about 西游记.
Yes.
So regarding the story, who do you think you are? 唐僧、孙悟空、猪八戒、沙僧, and why?
I think I claim myself to be a dragon horse.
Dragon horse? 白龙马. Yeah, why?
白龙马. Because our team, not not only us, not only me, is follow the same fate. We are using the intelligent function to raise pet dog and make the life to the pet dogs much better, much better. So I think it's the chance to raise pet dogs through the intelligent functions. So if I cannot get my business down to the earth, so if I cannot do it very well, I think the market needs is still there. I can find somebody is doing the same thing with as me, and I will follow this way. And our team, I think, our team will follow this direction to do the same thing and make it happen, make this dream to come true.
Very good. You got me and give you the opportunity to explain more. Okay, let's see the judge's final vote on your. It's great. Wow, congratulations. Still great.
Thank you.
So, David, you vote yes to Calvin.
Well, I think that as a startup, I think endurance. No matter how hard, you still follow your dream. So I treasure that. So, yeah. So maybe take the advice from other judges, and then you pivot, and then I think you go for it. Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you, Kenneth.
I very much agree. It doesn't matter what we say; it's what you do with it, right? So I think there's some great advice here in terms of really finding if your passion is the dog, right? Then finding something in your ideas to really make it valuable for the dog, and then conveying that to the buyer, who's the dog owner, right? If you can do that, it doesn't matter what it is, you can make it successful.
Okay, good. And Bob? Jack. Okay, Jack. Yes, Jack.
The $1 million question. I mean, I vote no, but doesn't mean I think there is nothing there. I do believe it's actually the whole, pet market is actually big, and the intelligent wearables, and they're all kind of coming on the scene, right? So there's definitely something there. I think the no, at least for me, is really currently I don't really know exactly what you're doing, and that's where, and then some of the approach you're going after might need some improvement, but it doesn't mean that there's, the dream you're pursuing is not real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Leslie.
At the beginning statement, you clearly said that you are focused on the R&D and outsourcing manufacturing and seeking distribution partner. That's great, because we cannot do it all. But when I asked you about the R&D testing live dog, you could have explained to us better about your R&D core competence. We're not talking about any other things, right? So you should have jumped on to it. This is what we've done with 5 dogs, maybe my dogs, my colleague's dog. We tested this and that. Then it would convince me that you are really the R&D expert. You don't have to be everything. I'm a car guy. When you look back, Farina, Bertoni, they don't build cars. They just design on it. But they are the global branding leading expert. You don't have to be everything. If you can focus on your R&D on dog intelligence, just do that. And then partner with somebody else like what we have on the panel. You don't have to do everything start to finish, the whole value chain. Just focus on the R&D because that's where your passion is. That's my recommendation.
Thank you.
Yeah, Calvin, actually everybody have a strength, and everybody have to have something really good and can do better than anyone else. And what is your strength?
Yes, because the dream, because our company's vision is to communicate better with the other creature in the world. But communicate with pet dogs is our first step. We can go through our TPI to get more information from the dog study information so that we can understand more from dogs. And then we will do the other category and make this dream come true.
Very good. Actually, no today doesn't mean no for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So just keep going. Sometimes when innovation come out and nobody really understand, but that is good. You communicate with people and learn from experienced people, and you will be there sooner or later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for being with us for so long. And this afternoon, I learned a lot from our judge, from startup, and from Hong Kong and Cyberport. I would like to say thank you to our production team from Hong Kong Cyberport, the video team and the videographer and producers and everybody. Thank you so much for your effort. Thank you. Once again, thanks to our judge and everybody here, and Dr. Wei Qian Li. Thank you. You can come back and watch that on Dingding TV, www.dingding.tv, and also on iPhone.com, and also on Cyberport official website. So you can come back and watch us and learn more from the previous startups. Thank you.